Right. Now the topic what we're going to discuss is about the advanced charting techniques. Chart means what? It's about a graph or a pictorial representation of the data what we have. We just try to create a graph or say chart. That is a pictorial representation of my data. So what is advanced charting techniques? It's nothing but something more. Like in the previous session, we learned about so many charts which we have in this visualization that is show me. So apart from this, what else we can do? Say how we can show the charts or say graphs in a different way. In a more advanced way, right? So one by one, I will keep telling you a few things wherein we'll be using different options. So I'll make it more easy for you to understand. So we'll go one by one with a simple chart to a complex chart. Fine. Let's say I want to compare two different values. Let it be like an actual and target or some sales with profit. So in that case, one way what I can actually do is we have something called as bar in bar graph. We can also use side by side chart like this one. Let's try that. Let's take the region and I'll put it here. I will take this sales and let's put it here. See? And then we'll take this profit and we'll put next to this. Make it Control W. See? Let's click here on this. This is side by side chart. Now here I can compare say profit and sales. Let's rename this as side by side chart. Let's create one more chart. This is one way of showing. I'll show you in another way how we can show the same chart. Let me take this region, go to another sheet. Let's take this sales and say profit. Let's go here and make this a dual axis here. So what will happen when I say dual axis? This will come something like this. Now we'll go here and we'll try to change this to a bar graph. And you can see this bar graph here like this. And what I'll do, I'll go to these, say, marks card, whatever is there. I'll take this size and I'll try to reduce the size. See? Like this. Let me change this region to some other field. Let me take subcategory. Take the subcategory. Remove this. Take the subcategory. See? To see this, I can see the profit or the sales. They're not actually synchronized. Synchronization should happen because both this value and this axis value should match. Right click, it is synchronized. See, now we'll have the exact value. This for the sales, and this is say the profit. This we call it as bar and bar. That is, we have two bars in the same chart. Like this also we can show. See, this is one way of showing, and this is another way of showing. We can show either, but this will be little, something different. Next is we'll see how we can have a lollipop chart. What is this lollipop chart? Let's see. Let me take this category again. And then let me take this sales. Control W. We have this. This is one way of showing the chart. Fine, this is very nice. Okay, this is a normal chart what we can create. But is there any other way where we can show the chart? Yes. Let's try. What I'll do, I'll take this sales, hold control and drag. You can make a copy of it. Or you can just take this sales and again you can put it here. Both are of same sales. Both are same values. Just a duplicate, that's it. Now what I'll do, I'll go here, click here, and then I'll make it dual axis. When I say dual axis, since both the values are same, so here the axis values also will be same. change this, the first one, whatever is there, this field to a bar chart. And then go to this size, reduce this, and it will become like a thin line here, like this. Since this value, what you see here, this is the same, say what is that, values, so it will point out here, making me feel that it's like a lollipop. Now I have this circle. I want this circle to be a little more bigger size. Go to this size, increase this. Now you want a label, just go here, they show labels. See, I'll get the labels also here. Now I want to categorize this. This is completely subcategory. Now I want to categorize this by subcategory. Each category. Take this category, put it into colors. We'll go here. We'll put it in this main color. See, suppose if you put it here, so this values, whatever is there for this series will be colored. So we'll take this all. This all is nothing but for both together. See, whatever changes I do here, that will get reflected for both the series. See, I'll go here. If I go here and say bar, see, both will get into bar. So don't do this. If you want to change, one series, then go to that particular marks. What do you call it? The marks card. You can go and you can change that. See. Now let me go to this all. I'll take this category and put it in color. See. Now this will get a category like this. A different color. The furniture or in blue. So suppose if you want to have a category like this, just take this and put this here. They'll be categorized like this. I don't want to see this axis. Right click and say, you have the show header, remove. Right? This is called as Lollipop chart. Fine. Let's go to another chart. We have something called as word cloud. Word cloud is a chart which is a very simple one. You would have seen there will be so many text with different sizes which will represent some, say for example, they are showing some courses. There will be so many courses with big data as a very big one, and data analytics, and so many things they would have arranged depending on their size. Suppose if you want to do some chart like that, let me take this subcategory, put it in text. I told you this is word cloud. What we'll do is we'll take the sales and we'll put it in size. I'll get something like this. So don't worry. I want to convert this into a text format. You have this automatic. Click here and then say text. There is a text. Click on it. See? I'll get something like this. Now I want this to be in a different color. Take this category and put it in color. The colors will be applied such a way that it will be like categorized. See, furnitures will be blue, and office supplies will be this color, and technology will be of this color. Suppose I want different colors for each subcategory. Then take out this category, take this subcategory, hold control, and then drag it here. See, each one will have different colors like this. So this is called as word cloud. Now instead of the subcategory, if I take any other field here, so that will be aligned like this. Let me just take out this subcategory and let me take the state. There will be so many names here. See, let me and take this state and put it in text. See, like this is called as word cloud. Next one, put it as word cloud. So this will be easy for you to understand. Pie in map. In the previous session, we saw how to create a map. Double click on this state. I'll get this map, and then I'll take this sales, put it in color. I'll get this as a field map, or suppose if you want, say, a symbol map, I can just select the symbol map here. So I'll get the symbol like. So here I'm getting only sum of sales, and depending on the size, I'm getting this value. So this we saw in the previous session. It's a very simple one. Just take the sales. So it is showing only the sales. But what if I want to have, I want to get a breakup of this one. So I want this by a segment wise or the ship mode wise. So in this case, what I can do is just take this, any field, whatever you want, take this ship mode, put it in color. Let's see what happens. Can you see this? These are different colors here. And you can see, let me zoom this and show you. So here, see, they are different colors here. Zoom this. See, have different colors. Now what I'll do is, I'll go here, select this, and I'll make this pie chart. See? Now let me increase the size of this pie. See? Let me close all this. Now you can see a pie chart here within the chart, within this map. It's very simple. So though people say it's very complex, just understand these are all very simple ones. Just the steps you have to follow. This is called as pie chart in a map. You can choose. Say I have the ship mode, or remove this. I want something else. Let's say I want segment. Take this, put it here. See, this is by segment. I want by category. Remove this. You just have to go and place the value there. See, that's it. You want the labels? Go here, take this and put sum in labels. I'll get the labels. Suppose I don't want this label for sum. I want this by category. Just go and put it in category. Here I'll get this. So anything you want. That's why you have to first study these things. In the previous session, I explained you all this. So just try to practice all this, so it will become easy for you to go and place what I have to drag and where I have to place. That's all. If you know this, any chart will be basic. Whatever people call it as advanced, it will make you feel it is basic, right? So this is actually a pie chart where I can create pie within a map here. Okay, fine. Next, we saw this pie chart. Similarly, we have something called as donut chart. When I say a donut chart, you have a pie, but there will be a hollow space in the middle. But if you go and check here, in our Tableau, we don't have a direct donut chart. Direct donut chart in the sense, if you go to your Excel or Power BI, you have a separate chart itself called as donut. You just click on that, you will get the chart. But in Tableau, it is not there. So what should we do for creating a donut chart? I'll show you. It's a very simple way of doing. Just observe what I'll do. Go to this. There is something called as number of records. I'm just taking this field because I don't have to create a new field. Otherwise, what people will do is they'll create some dummy fields and then do it. But instead of doing all those things in a confusion way, I'll just take this number of records and I'll put it here. Just make one more copy of it. Hold Control and then make a duplicate of it. Aggregate it by making it average. Same thing, do it here as well. You go here, say measure and say average. Fine. Now I have two different say charts here. So what we can do is we can convert this into pie chart. So I'll go to this all and I'll say pie chart. I got the pie chart here. Since I don't have a different colors here, I'm not taking anything for this color. I'm not getting any breakups here. So what I'll do is, see, I want this to be as a pie chart, but this should be as a blank. I'll go here. I'll take this one because this is the one for this step. You choose which column I need. Let me take this category and I'll put it here. See, I got a chart. This is for the values to have as a pie here. The three different categories. But I need to have the values for this. So depending on the value, this has to get changed. So what I can do is let me take this sales and put it in either angle or inside anywhere. I'll just put it in angle. See, it got changed a bit like this. You can put this in size also. Anywhere you can put, but put it in angle. That is a good idea. Or if you don't want this category, I can just remove this. You can also take say segment. Anything is fine. See, like now I want this to be on this pie, whatever is there, this should be on this so that it will make me feel as if it's a donut. What I'll do again, same concept of converting this into dual axis. When I convert this into dual axis, see the two charts what you see here, they are one above the other now. Now what we'll do, we'll go here. I'll take this size of this whatever the series is there and try to reduce this. See, when I reduce this, you can see that there is a small dot is going here. The reason is you can see the axis value here and the axis value here. We should always understand this. See, there's 1 somewhere and 9 is somewhere here, 8. So they're not matching. To match that, what did we do? The right click and say synchronize axis. Can you see that? Now, exactly in the same. Now what I'll do is I'll try to hide this. We can add this headers. Add this header as well. So I'll get some space here like this. But this one, it is showing some color. Let me change the color of it. Click here, make it white. Simple. Done. My donut chart is created. I want to increase the size a little bit. Go here. I'll say you can increase or decrease this one. See? Like this. Let me take this one, the white color, what you have. I'll try to increase a bit like this. See? I got a donut. We usually use this so that we'll get some value in middle somewhere here. We call it as a card in our Power BI. So here, if you want to have a value, I can go and see. You have this say series in this label. Just click on this. It says show mark labels. Click on this. See, I'll get the mark. But here, what I'm getting about this the number of records, whatever is there. So I will take some other value. Let me go here. I'll take. I want sales value. Put it in this label. See, I'll get the sales value. So what I'm getting here is for the total value. That is one pie chart I have. It's for the total value. This is one single, say, donut chart. Let me name it as donut chart. We understood about the donut chart. Let me make a duplicate of it. The duplicate. I will say multiple donut. So what will happen is like this. We need to have multiple donut charts. You don't have to again create so many things and copy and paste the donut charts. You cannot do that. What I have to do, let's say I want the value, whatever is there, the charts should be for region wise. Take this, put it on this column. That's it. See, now you can see the breakup there. You have previously I had some value that is for the total value. Now what you see here is different values for different regions. So likewise, you can create a say donut chart. That is, you can create a single donut chart and you can create a multiple donut chart. Fine. Next, we'll see how to create Sparklines. If you would have worked on this Excel, there is a Sparkline, which is also called as in-cell chart, which will give me a small chart which will not have access, say, values. Similarly, I can create the same Sparklines in my, say, Tableau as well. How to do that? Let's go and check. Let me take this subcategory. And then I'll take the sales value and I'll put it here, or we'll put it here. Right? I have some value here. Now what I'll do is I'll take this order date and I'll just place it here. Right? I'm getting some values like this. Let's convert this into a line chart. So what we'll do, there is a date. This date will convert this into something like this, because month. Okay. Now we need a breakup of this. This is going for the colors. We'll take this and we'll put it somewhere here. See, we're getting different. Or if you want this by a row wise PPT. See, I'll get these are all something like a small charts here. When I say Sparkline, usually it will not have the axis labels. Just go here and say show header. See, then you get some charts here. So you can use this in my dashboard. So when you come to this dashboard in the next session, I'll show you how to use all these Sparklines, which are actually small charts. So like this you can create. So you can place it anywhere. So suppose if you want by column wise, you can put it here. If you want by row wise, you can put it here. So you can play around however you want. If you want this to be of different colors, take this and put it in this color. See, have the different colors here, like this. So the understanding of the field on which place I have to drag and drop is very much important in Tableau. If you understand that, nothing is advanced, everything is basic. If you're not understanding that, so everything will become like, you'll not know where to place it. When I place it here, what will happen, right? So don't think like that. So first try to understand the field and study these marks card here and columns and rows. If you know this, everything is simple, right? Okay, so we studied about the Sparklines. Next, we'll see how we can create a funnel chart. So what is a funnel chart? Funnel is what? Say the highest value will be on top and it will come like a lowest value at the bottom. So what we'll do, let's take, we'll take subcategory only because it has got more labels. I have this subcategory. We'll take it here, columns. Let me take this sales. Not it. We'll take here in this way. I will duplicate it. See, I have two different values here. This is one way. I'll show you different ways how we can do. Just right click on this axis and say edit axis. If you go to that, say you'll get a window. In this window, just to mention this one, the left side one, reverse. Done. See, it will look like a funnel. This is one way. Say funnel one, and then we'll take this sales value and I'll put it here. So what we'll do is we'll go here, we'll take it as the area chart and we'll sort this. See? Now what we'll do, we'll go here, we'll take this and we'll create one calculated field. So here what I'll do, I'll say negative sales. Just say minus sales. I'll say let me put this just next to this. See, here I have this negative sales, it's just reverse of it. So what will happen? It will just give me one with the positive values, one with the negative values. So that shows like a funnel. So like this, you can create different way of, say, different types to create this funnel charts. Next, next we'll see how we can create this waterfall chart. This waterfall chart is to show how the flow happens from one category to another category or from one month to another month. So what I did, just take the subcategory and I'll put it here. And then I took this profit and I'll put it here. Let's say I'll put W. I'll have this column chart. Then what I did, I just created one, say a negative profit, that is just a minus here, which will help me in creating this size. Let me take this negative profit and I'll put it here to this size, which will get some size like this. Now I'll go here and I'll make it as a running total. See, this will have a running total that is from one category to another category. Let's change this to a Gantt chart. Now I'll have this flow line. Now if you want to see the total in the end, then what I'll do, I'll go to this analysis. In the previous session, we saw this total and say column total. So we'll take it as row total. Okay, so with the total here. So here, we say enter. Okay, like this. So this is how we can create the what is that waterfall chart. Now we have something called as Gantt chart. Gantt chart is nothing but a project planner chart. So for this, what I've done is I have a separate, say, a data itself, which is a simple data, which says a start date, the task, and the duration. I'm using this only because we can use the same, say, our Superstore data, but the data is huge, so it will become like too messy. It will become difficult for me to explain. So I've just made a simple data here, which I can explain. Say, Gantt chart. So this Gantt chart, as I told you, it's a project planner chart. So what I'll do is I'll go here and I'll say a task. Let's take, see, this is the task. And then I want the duration and the number of, say, what is that, number of hours or number of days or whatever, the duration what we're taking. Let's take the start date and I'll put it here. That is the date, and we'll say exact date. See, this is the exact date what we are taking. Now we have this duration. Take this duration and put it in size. See? Now if you see this, the task one is taking 2 days. That is, from this date, it's taking 2 days. Next, I'll go here. See, the task is taking 15 days. If you want, you can go and you can change this to Gantt chart as well. You'll get the same thing. The data is very simple, so I've taken this. We can create this by using the Superstore data as well. But the problem is, it's a huge data. It will become difficult to explain. So I've just taken a simple data here so that we can understand. So this is Gantt chart. Next, we have something called as butterfly chart. This butterfly chart is actually a kind of chart which says yes or no, true or false, right and left. You have a chart. So what I'll do, I'll go here. I have one more data set which I've taken for that, a simple data set for butterfly. I'll just go here. See, I have this butterfly. Here it says questions, yes or no. Let me go to this. And here I'll take the column. I have these questions. Let me put it here. Then I have this yes value. I'll put it here. And I have this no value. I'll put it here. Let's say Control W. See? This is for yes value. This is for no value. And I have all the questions here. But what I want is, I want this to be like, like a butterfly wing. This is facing towards the left hand side. This is like right hand side, whatever it is there. This kind of chart I don't have in my show me here. So what I'll do, I'll say right click. I'll say edit axis. Same thing like what I did in the previous one of the examples. And say, okay. Now this becomes left side and this becomes the right side. But I want this label to be somewhere here in the middle. This label, what is there, I want here. So what I'll do is, I'll just go here, I'll create one calculated field. I'll just say label. And here, just give a 0 enough. Say okay. Now what we'll do, we'll take this label, whatever is there, put it in center here. Okay, and get a gap. What it is doing is trying to create one more chart here. And then what I'll do, I'll take this, whatever is there, questions, and I'll put it in this. Let me see. I got one more marks card here. Take this questions and I'll put it in this label. Okay, I'll get this label here. But I'll convert this into text. Okay, I'll get files. Right click and say show here. Okay. If you want a different color to be shown here, you can go to this particular, say this one, and then drag and drop any of these things and you can change the color, or you can go here and say change the color. So if you want some other color here, it's green. So this is butterfly chart. These are some of the different charts what I can actually create, and there are hundreds of charts like this. Hundreds of charts what you can actually plan, by using your creativity or say your ideas, or depending on the requirements, you can keep creating different charts. So these are some of the commonly used charts which we have worked for some of our clients, or say for teaching purpose. So I've just collected it and I've placed it here. Okay, so I'll stop here this session.